Yeah, well, then after Danny went to heaven, also the Holy Spirit helped you because he became your counselor. What do you do now?
Yeah. You know, after my father went to heaven, so 6 months later, I was diagnosed with cancer. And
Goodness.
he prepared me for it. So when I went in for the x-ray, I knew what they were going to find. It still is an adjustment. And I didn't know I didn't have a father to go to ask for his advice. I didn't have a husband to lean on and ask him what doctor should I seek. And so I started out just going with the advice of my doctors, and they recommended
Well, and
somebody.
Darlene and I had heard
Yeah.
about it. We had just been at your dad's funeral, and the fact is we had seen you talk there,
Yeah.
and you did a great job.
Yeah.
And then so soon after
Yeah.
that, we
Yeah.
heard, and we cried. We thought, how can
Oh.
Ann take
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
of this? It's like one thing after another,
Yeah.
and yet the Holy Spirit was your counselor.
He was my counselor because I didn't know what to do. So I started out with one doctor, and one night I just couldn't sleep, and the Holy Spirit just whispered to me, just gave me that impression, and that's not the right doctor for you. I didn't know what to do. Then I did panic a little bit. But I was having lunch the very next day. It was a lunch that had been planned for 3
That's right.
months with my sister-in-law and a friend who'd been through a huge cancer battle. And I shared with them, I hadn't shared with anybody outside my children, and I shared with them my diagnosis, and I asked them if they knew somebody who was really good, and they both immediately, simultaneously gave me the same name. And then my one friend who has connections, she picked up her cell phone, she came back to the table in a few moments, and she handed me the cell phone. It was the head of the Cancer Institute at the University of North Carolina. So, so he set me up with appointments. I went over there, took my 2 daughters with me to help me decide, and I knew the Holy Spirit had been my counselor, leading me away from sort of where it was comfortable in my own city with doctors who would be right there to Chapel Hill was 30 minutes away with a whole, big teaching hospital. But I knew it was the right place for me, and the Holy Spirit gave me that advice and wisdom when I desperately needed it because it was a life-threatening situation.
Yeah. The thing also, though, is you went through chemotherapy,
Yeah.
and you've got a great illustration in your book that we're going to offer to the people.
Yeah.
Jesus in me, experiencing the Holy Spirit as a constant companion. And one of the things that grabbed me in the book as I read it was the fact is when you were having the chemotherapy, it was rugged. And I think the 5th one just about did you in.
Yeah.
And you were wondering, how much more do
Yeah.
I have to do?
Yeah.
So at that point, you turned to the Holy Spirit who became your counselor.
Yes.